the Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense will get the first possession of the game. The flash, the style, the swagger, these two really define an era of great college football, and it's always fun to see them square off.
So well put, Reese. I mean, two flashy programs, and when they're rocking, they're rocking. The state of Florida's rocking. Everybody's wanting to go to Miami and Florida State. This is a big one.
Yeah, and David, you and I can appreciate this because we were playing back in the day when these two programs really had it rolling. When they had...
Can anyone catch him? And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
On the move, it's Lucas. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We're accustomed to seeing close, hard-fought games in this series, but last time they met, it was only the Seminoles doing the punching as they knocked out Miami.
Man, they were throwing haymakers, they were throwing combinations, and Miami had no answer for it. Right from the opening bell, David, Florida State jumped all over.
And you got to brag about it for me here. And it is so sweet. In-state, the state of Florida, both so talented, 5 stars everywhere in that state. All of them looking at this game. Can they do it again?
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Florida State. And they jump on top. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
And these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Best athletes on the field are defensive linemen. I mean, you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback. Points will be at a premium.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Quick release by the QB. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to the play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Now, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great. The lineage, the history of the players. So it does. It feels like this rivalry been playing a lot longer than since 1950.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Coleman Hope. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The give from the gun. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to...
He's off to the races. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, King. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. It looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love a little long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fast motion from the offense. receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Green. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State center.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. You got to do something to change this.
Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and it forced the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't not free for a fumble.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will pitch his.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, no! That touchdown grab the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the right. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Canes will send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Plummer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film because they have been out everybody right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in Waco that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That's caught. It's Horton. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the throw route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And they got him for the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Gibson. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first hit.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, Miami, Florida State is must-see TV, and today is no different. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different ears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he makes a stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He was working his way on a return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Now they'll run the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. Uses 4 on the carry.
And listen, the offense has had their way. And they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's what they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised. But now,
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. And the Noles in the hurry up. big fullback's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Runs for the tackle. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Seminoles are on the move. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They say you... on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Working his way, keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to 14. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Wide out in motion. It's reverse. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, how college football has changed, right? Like receivers getting touches. Everybody's a weapon at all times. And listen, they're trying to get the ball to their playmaking receiver, maybe get some space, maybe make somebody miss. Marginal gain, still set up pretty good.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Finds this big tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Grab behind the line. It's Horton. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
This is a 3rd and long.
29 Philly, 2
He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This is just not going his way.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Offense getting set for first down.
Cricket.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Benjamin. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to a quick film session because there's more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do for their next football game.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Time to take a shot. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Going for 6. Caught close to the marker. It's Horton. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous play. A consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown. Continue to fight. Continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jess.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Reels it in down the left side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that can score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he goes out of bounds after coming out with positive yardage there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, and they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Looking to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. The give to Davis. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.